Hello, this is Craig Rapp with Utilicom Safety in our first installment of Rappsession Safety Topics. We're going to be covering hazard communication basics, or Hazcom basics. Remember that hazard communication can be found in 29 CFR 1910.1200 of the OSHA regulation, so I encourage you to go look up the regulation for yourself and don't just rely on what I say. Now you need to remember that any program that a company may have regarding hazard communication has to have at least 4 things in it. You have to have a written plan, you have to have container labeling, material safety data sheets, and training. Today we're going to focus on material safety data sheets, what's in them, and how those information affects us. In later segments we're going to break down each of those and talk about the abbreviations and what they mean to us and why it's important for us to understand it. Now you need to know that OSHA has put out a generic Form 174, which is a non-mandatory MSDS form. That's what all MSDSs are based on. So we're going to focus on that today. There are 8 sections or 8 areas that have to be listed on any MSDS, at least as a minimum. To begin with, we have the information section. All right, the product ID, the product name, the manufacturer, their location, emergency contact information, and the sort will all be listed under the identification section. Then we have hazardous ingredients section. And under that hazardous ingredients section, there are several areas or several points you know, but you need to know that they'll have the name of the hazardous ingredient that's in this chemical. There'll be the CAS number, the Chemical Abstract Service number that comes from the American Chemical Society. They're a segment of that, and that CAS number is just another way of identifying that specific chemical that's hazardous within this main chemical that we're reading about. The percentage of, or the weight by percentage of this hazardous ingredient in this chemical, and then the exposure limits by both the American College of Government Industrial Hygienists and OSHA. The next section, there'll usually be physical and chemical characteristics. You know, what does it smell like, taste like, what does it look like? So if there is a release, I'm able to identify it. Then there's fire and explosion hazard data. You know, that gives us temperatures in which this chemical can ignite or explode, as it says. The reactivity section, which is section 5, talks about exactly what it sounds like. What is this chemical going to react with? What can I store it next to? What can I not store it next to? Some things react violently, so we need to know about that. Then there's the health hazard data section. You know, what will happen if I inhale this or ingest it or get it on my skin and absorbs in, or maybe it injects into my body? We need to know that. And then safe handling, you know, how is this chemical supposed to be transported and moved about the area? And then ultimately the 8th section is control measures. You know, what kind of personal protective equipment do I need to wear while handling this product? So those are the basic areas that make up a material safety data sheet. As we do these short Rappsession safety topic videos here on YouTube, we're going to break down each of these. We're going to look at what the abbreviations mean. What does, for instance, what is a flash point? What is vapor density? Why do I need to know that, and why does it affect me? All right, so we're going to be breaking those down as time progresses throughout this. So I hope you enjoyed this quick safety Rappsession safety topic. Look for more to come. I appreciate you, and I appreciate your feedback. Have a good, safe day.